All right, let's continue. I'm gonna add some bump to the disk. So let's select a folder, call that disk. All right, now select the folder just like we did before. Select the disk and add a layer mask to the selection. All right, now we need to just paint the texture. Did I not import the texture? Right, let's import that again. Disk plate, this time color space, change that to linear and open that up. Here, maybe raw data. Yeah, raw data. All right, now, because we don't have access to the disk, we need to go to maybe ortho/UV view. Let's select that. Here we can see our model in orthographic camera, also in UV view. So this is our disk, and we need to project only here. Let's test the tiled first. So here, procedural, pattern tiled. All right. Drag and drop that to the tile, and as you can see, it's going to project all over. So it's not that ideal. And the best way to do this, let me show another way to import a texture to the layer, and that would be right clicking and import into the new layer or current layer. This is our current layer, so it's going to change the layer. So also you can right click here in empty places, import into the new layer, and let me go to here and just clear this name to see your textures. So yeah, color space raw automatically, and import selected patches. All right, now it's going to import a texture, call that layer, but this is not what we want, so it's going to put that wherever it wants. So let me delete that as well. Let's go here. Now let's switch to another tool called Paint Through Image. So select the tool, grab your texture and drag it inside your viewport, and it's going to load your image inside viewport. You can hold Ctrl, rotate, all right, and also hold Shift for move and Ctrl Shift and left click for scaling. And as you can see, I just scaled my texture, and let's move that over here. And another hotkey that can be useful is Shift and minus and plus button. As you can see, I can see my patch now. So let's match the texture. Maybe rotate that a little bit. All right. Make it a little bit bigger. And maybe here. And I just remembered I didn't show you the process for creating this texture. Let me hit save and open up the Substance Designer. Here, inside Substance Designer, I did connect a linear, gradient linear to tile that 35 times, connect that to shape mapper. Shape mode, it's a circular, and it's going to be every shape that you connected to the input, it's going to be circular. So here, and also I added a little bit of warp with the Perlin noise. Add that to the blend and subtract this texture, the grunge concrete, out of this with this opacity. Also another subtract this grunge to take a bunch of dents and add a bunch of dents to the lines, and also height blend that to a 50% gray and export that over here. All right, I'm going to include this designer file as well. So in here, inside 2D view or UV view, we are selected the paint through. Adjust our image on top of the disk, and the only thing it needs to done is to paint. All right, now, and why I'm not painting, because I didn't add a paint layer, so I can't paint on a folder. So let's go here, add a new layer, and as you can see, we did paint, but not in the layer. So the way of Mari works is it's going to paint an imaginary glass between you and your model. And as you can see, I painted, but I didn't paint. I paint on a glass, and I need to tell the Mari to actually project the paint. So how can I do that? I can just move and it's going to project for me. All right, now let me go back and where is it? Here, clear painting. Oh, I did move. So let me go back a bunch of times. Add a new layer. Maybe a little bit back. All right. Here, let's add new layer first. Let's go here and let me change the size again. Move the disk. All right. Now, if I paint again, as you can see, we are painting successfully. And also, because I didn't move, I can clear the painting buffer because it didn't actually project our painting. And if I go to where is it, the painting, and where is it, the projection, where is it, the auto-baked baked behavior inside projection, inside painting panel. Here we have option over the projection behavior. Right now it's set to auto-baked and clear. It also have the clear only and manual. If I set that to manual, I need to hit B for bake each time I painting something, but I don't need that right now. So let it be the automatic for this asset. So let's paint. I'm painting with mouse because I'm lazy and my actual vacuum is a little bit out of reach. So let's paint this one like so. All right. Now I can hit B or just move the camera and it's going to be picked. So let's switch back to selection, go back to perspective and zoom a little bit. Really white. So let's switch to a shader by holding I, Principal BRDF shader, and see the result. Yeah, it's there, but it's really pops out. And also it's on the sides as well. So let's delete the layer, paint again, and this time, yeah, let's go to ortho, maybe UV. Right? Switch back to projection and it remembered. So let's change this size again. Move that like so. And yeah, I didn't add a paint. And a paint layer. Oh, what? Why not? We switch back to ortho versus did paint. So I guess that's a bug. Let's make it smaller again. And let me switch to perspective. All right, that's a mess. So let me switch back to the original. All right, that was not bad. So Let's add another paint layer. This time switch to basic paint brush, but instead of painting something, let's paint out something. Up here in the mode, switch to clear, or you can just paint with maybe a black color or white color and subtract that from the layer below. Oh, that's not going to work with this layer. All right, the same layer. I'm just cleaning up the mess, just like so. And cleaning this from the side. All right, a little bit more. We might need to have a cleanup video for this kind of stuff. All right, now let me switch back to current channel bump. All right, now add a layer mask stack to the paint layer. Inside that, let's add a where is it? The adjustment level. Let me change the white point a little bit. To something like this. All right. Now we have some dents. All right. Now below this layer, let's add a procedural layer noise. Maybe a procedural Perlin. Let me grab this one, put it on top, select the Perlin, and make it smaller. Really small. And drop the opacity down a little bit. Something like this. All right, now let's switch back to a shader. And yeah, that's good for now. Switch back to current channel bump. And let's add these two parts, these three parts to the, where is it, this, where is it, the gold, I guess, or other metallics, oh, golds, all right. Select the selection, let me save that first. And select this part, shift, and these three parts. also this screw, and oh, let's not do that. Let's duplicate the gold by using this duplicate layer. All right, now remove the layer mask and layer mask, add mask from selection. All right, let's check that out. BRDF shader. And yeah, that's not bad. All right, now we did made some bumps. In the next part, I'm going to add some data inside metallic roughness. Let's see, and also the color after that. See you in next part.